You can teach yourself anything. In fact, you can literally get the equivalent of an Ivy League education all without spending any money. And in this video, I'm going to be proving that by studying electrical engineering completely from scratch. I want to show you why and how to get started if you're someone who's ambitious but feels like he's behind. You see, after just 2 weeks, I dropped out of university to pursue my dreams of becoming a YouTuber, and ever since then, I haven't studied one thing related to school. However, I was still fascinated by science and engineering, and for the last 2 years, I've been watching video after video after video after video about science, but I did absolutely nothing. Like, the machines looked extremely advanced, the math made no sense, and it felt like an alien puzzle that I would never be able to solve. So naturally, I couldn't help but feel like I'm behind everyone, especially when I see those fucking MIT portfolio kids. Bro, these motherfuckers, they be building cars at 16. I saw a kid building a car at fucking 16 from scratch, bro. Well, here I am at 23, not even knowing what voltage even means. Like, hello? Oh my days. Now, to be honest, it's easy to feel like discouraged in a moment like that, but I refuse to end up like that. I refuse to have a passion about something, know what's possible to create with that knowledge, and then not getting after it. Bro, fuck that shit. So I decided to start small and get to fucking work. So let's begin. How did I actually start? And what is the first thing that you should do? The biggest psychological shift that I had, honestly, was just going from 0 to 1. I'm gonna give you an analogy here that I think would be like very helpful. Imagine knowledge as like a massive jungle, okay? And mastery is like a temple located on the other side of the jungle. And as a beginner, you have no idea where the temple is. All you see are overwhelming massive trees and just overall uncertainty, you know? And so the only way to find the temple is to enter the fucking jungle. Like, if you never enter the jungle, nothing will fucking happen, you know? Start now and then figure it out later. It doesn't matter where you begin, left, right, top, down, up a fucking tree, becoming a monkey, becoming a snake, it doesn't matter. Just do something, you know, because everything at the start is a plus. If you're sitting at 0, you have nothing to compare your decisions against. Something is only good or bad when you can put it to contrast to something else, you know? And that's the problem right there, because without taking action, you'll never know whether something is good or bad because you can't compare it to something else. And this is exactly what I did. I started by choosing a random resource. I found a book called The Art of Electronics and I started reading that. And after reading that book, I realized that the book was too difficult for my level because it contained concepts that I didn't understand. So I asked AI to recommend me like a simpler, easier book that matched my actual level. And remember, I only have basic high school knowledge and had forgotten almost everything except basic algebra. Like, I literally don't know where to start. So it recommended to me a book called Lessons in Electrical Circuit, Volume 1 DC, which stands for Direct Current, which is such a good fucking book, like holy gold mine. The important point here, the reason why I'm telling you all of this, is because I would have never found that good textbook hadn't I started with the harder one first. This is why you can't start with perfection. Like, it never works that way. You have to start first and then refine your approach as you go. Actions comes first and then learning comes second. I'm getting very repetitive here, so let's move on. So when I started reading the book, I swear to God, it felt like I had landed on an entirely new continent, you know? Oh my God! Dude! Fucking hell.
It's just... Oh, what happened? Starting to continuously arc.
Holy shit, bro. Dude, this is so fucking lit, bro. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is literally magic. This is magic! What? What the fuck? Bro, what? This is literally wizardry, bro. Dog, this is magic. This is not real. Everything was unfamiliar and I was filled with so many new concepts, new rules, new laws, and I never even perceived any of these before, you know. Maybe I did at school, But right now, as an adult, and because I'm doing it by myself, it's like I'm seeing it through a completely different lens, you know? It's not like this just boring activity. It's like discovering the laws of the universe, you know? It's not like memorizing stupid formulas like how they do it in school, bro. That shit is so retarded. Do you remember those memes of like born too early to explore space, born too late to explore Earth, and then born just in time to be a wage slave? Bro, I swear to God, to be honest, like they're kind of funny, but I also think they're fucking retarded as well. Like, I believe we are born at the perfect time to explore knowledge. Knowledge is like an infinite number of continents. You can spend your entire life exploring it and never fully understand it, you know? So here is the time I invested and what I learned, okay? So in roughly about 13 hours or so, which is, you know, the video that you're watching right now, I learned what an atom is. I learned about protons, electrons, and electric charge. I learned static electricity. I learned conductors, insulators, and electron flow. I learned what an electric circuit is. I learned voltage and current. Then I learned about resistance. And I'm honestly so fucking proud of myself. Like, I made real progress towards a field that I genuinely love. How crazy is that? Like, bro, for my entire life, I never actually studied something just for the sake of that thing itself. Maybe apart from video games, but honestly, even games, I honestly played them just to escape my shitty life. And then I do business just so that I can make money. I make YouTube videos just so that I can get views. But this was like the first time I actually learned something just for the sake of learning it. Like, I didn't have a reason to learn about electricity. I just chose it because I found it so fucking interesting. I think I'm gonna become a fucking wizard if you guys enjoy this concept. Like, this is the lesson, honestly, of this entire video. If you want to learn something or pursue a big project, just start. Do anything. And once you begin taking action, you will gain clarity. You will know whether you like it or not. You will gain confidence, and then the analysis comes after that, you know? And this is exactly what I plan on doing in the next few episodes, you know? This is why I asked you to like support it, you know, because in the next few episodes, I'll be talking about like how I'm going to plateau eventually. Like, I know I'm gonna plateau before it happens because I've learned so many skills throughout my life, and this is just how it works. And then I'm going to start drilling and analyzing what went right. I'm gonna start using feedback loops and all of that shit, you know? If you want to learn how to reach high performance in any field and develop complex skills, but you kind of like struggle with consistency or stability, then you can book a free call. You know, it's a one-to-one call with me using the top link in the description. I'll explain to you how you can use systems engineering to better achieve your goals and improve your life. And, you know, I'll walk you through what I have to offer, okay? So check that out. Have fun. Take care.